Hi, my name is Skip, and this is my new life story. I grew up in an educator's family. My dad was a school principal, and so a lot of my life revolved around school. Early on, I wasn't that great at it, but enjoyed being there and enjoyed all the things that school had. I had great teachers and great parents. Growing up, my mom and dad were phenomenal. So we went to church and tried several different types of churches and several different denominations. At home, though, my mom was very much into yoga and sort of Eastern spirituality, which was a big part of her life. And so there was a lot of spiritual diversity in growing up, and had never really heard the just down to earth gospel and what Jesus did for us and how God sent him to rescue us. And I heard that message first at a youth group when I was 13. It was on a military base where we had moved the year before, and just really heard that message for the first time. And I knew at age 13 that, I didn't think of myself as a bad kid, but I knew I had done some stuff that wasn't great. And I knew that what they were talking about, I really wanted to have that relationship with God through Christ. And when I was 20 and in the Army, had some miraculous encounters with some people that were really orchestrated by God. And then from there, really started to become involved in the local church, which I thank God that He got me built into a local church from that point on, and really started to see that was the key to growth. That was the key to sanctification, was being around other believers and having people speak into my life and provide discipline and accountability and love and just finding a family outside of family. So from there, really became very passionate for the local church, even up until this day. I've been able to be part of 2 church planning ventures before I came to New Life. And so, that's a lot of people often ask, why do you play so many instruments? That's why, is that I know music and understood music, and when you're on a church planting venture, you go where you're needed. And I was going to a church in Lenexa and had been part of that church since about 2004. And really was just had moved back into the city in 2015. I'd lived down here off and on since 2004, and had lived down here in the city in different locations, probably within a couple of miles of where the church is. And I really wanted to find a church that was more just embedded in the city and more of the community where I was every day. A lot of my friends at my church in Lenexa, who are still dear, close friends, they were part of Johnson County, and I wanted to be more part of what's happening down here in the city and in the places where I live and drive through and talk to people every day. So my just serving in the church really is the worship team, and being able to lead people in singing the truths that we read and that we hear and that we understand. That's definitely a passion that I've had since I really started to be heavily involved in a local church. It was just leading people in singing the truth of the gospel. Jesus is everything in my life. He is the reason that I wake up in the morning. Jesus' sacrifice on the cross, I think, is the pinnacle of what love is. Dying for and taking the sins of someone who deserved punishment when he did not deserve that. That's amazing to me. And I think that centrality of what the gospel is and what love is expressed in the cross is definitely what brings me back to Jesus every time I think of it. Yeah.